me take you back to 2009. Bristol City against Crystal Palace. What happened in that game that annoyed you?
I called for a replay because Freddie Sears, who was playing for us at the time, we were going very well under Neil Warnock.
Yeah.
And heading towards the playoffs, we played Bristol City away that we had a very challenging relationship with. Lost in the playoffs to them previously, in the previous year in an ill-spirited game. And we scored a goal. We scored a goal where Freddie hit the ball, hit the back of the net, hit the advertising hoarding behind the goal, bounced out, and the referee gave a goal kick rather than a goal. So myself and Neil absolutely spontaneously combusted and said all manner of things. And one of the things I said was, I think we should have a replay. But the difference in that, as I said it, the difference in that was that I asked Bristol City, I called Bristol City a bunch of cheats.
Yes.
And that they knew what had happened, and I felt that Bristol City should be offering us a replay, not the authorities. And as I've realised, I gave you this content because Luke is too busy.
No, you didn't.
Trying to find.
Look at Anthony. There's a message. Can you ask Simon at Palace against Bristol City?
Luke is too busy trying to find audio content about the outrageous observations you've made about Sheffield Wednesday fans. It wasn't true.
When he accused City of being cheats, and Palace demanded a replay.
I did.
No, more accurately, Simon, the owner who stayed in the background,
I didn't,
came to the fore and demanded a replay.
I was already in the fore. And I said absolutely that I felt there were cheats.
Yeah.
I said it to him in the boardroom. I said it as a result of the eventual finish of the game. I asked Bristol City if they had any substance about them, if they were anything of a substantial football club,
and
to stop cheating and give us a replay.
Yeah.
And then I realised, as I grew up and matured, how ridiculous that was.
Sorry, I missed the second bit.
As I grew up and matured,
right,
and how ridiculous that must have sounded, which is why it puts me in the ideal position to comment on the ridiculousness of someone else asking for a replay.
That's why you're the perfect individual.
Well,
the
best way to be able to comment on something is to have experienced something like it.
Very much so. So you were absolutely vilified and laughed out of court then when you asked for a replay. The same as Jurgen probably will be here.
Correct.
The same way as you've
probably
been saying,
rightly so.
Pipe down.
Yes.
Yeah. Who was the Bristol City owner?
Lansdale.
Yeah, because you always he and you never saw eye to eye, did you?
We weren't the greatest of pals.
No. Yeah. But he was seriously wealthy.
Oh yeah, seriously wealthy. Tragedy that he can't get his football club in the Bristol City in the Premier League, can he?
No,
with all that
no,
wealth.
it appears not. I read with interest this morning, FIFA, are they really suggesting this? More than suggesting it, they've announced it. That the 2030 World Cup, I'll probably be long gone by then, to everybody's
we can but hope.
The 2030 World Cup will be held in 6 countries. So what are they talking about here? 6 countries? Yes.
Yes.
But with 3 matches played in South America to mark the centenary of the original tournament in Uruguay. Can you believe this?
Who won it? You were there, weren't you?
I was there. Oh, I've been to Uruguay. I've been to Montevideo. The opening 3 matches of the 2030 tournament will be played in South America. The first in the aforementioned Uruguayan capital, Montevideo, followed by Argentina hosting a game in Buenos Aires, and a third fixture in the Paraguayan capital city, which you and I both know is Asuncion.
Of course.
And then, thereafter, the 6 teams involved in those games will fly across the Atlantic, with the rest of the tournament shared between Morocco, Portugal and Spain.
Yes.
Anyone thinking of the fans here?
Well, more fans will get to see it in different regions.
Oh, sure. If they've got healthy bank balances. Are you kidding?
Well, no. I mean, ultimately, you'll get a group of fans that are able to see certain aspects of it in South America, if they're South American fans.
Simon, this is nonsense.
Well, is it nonsense or isn't it? No, obviously, Morocco, Portugal and Spain. Portugal and Spain are on the Iberian Peninsula. Morocco is very, very close to Spain. So when we talk about getting into that neck of the woods, we're not talking about, because Morocco is categorised as Africa, but it's right on the cusp, right on the... Because I've lived...
Morocco is categorised as Africa.
I know it is,
but
I know it's, but I can see it. I've lived in Spain. I can see it. It's around the corner from Gibraltar. I can see it from where I've lived.
You can see Morocco from your kitchen?
Yes, through a telescope, yes. But notwithstanding, I can still see it.
So hang on.
Well, I can't see anything else. I can't see England through a telescope, can I? So it's obviously geographically close enough to make Morocco, Portugal,
and
Spain.
In Spain, stand by the fridge, look over there, is Morocco.
And you can see, you can see the Straits of Gibraltar and you can see Morocco. Categoric.
You are kidding me. I'm not so you back FIFA's idea that this World Cup should be held in 3 continents?
No, it's not. Well, yes, I understand the 3 continent argument, but I've just given you one of them being Morocco is geographically quite close to Spain and Portugal. So it's not that big a deal for Morocco to be. That's why it comes out to 2 continents.
Okay. Then we make South America from your kitchen in Spain.
No, I can't. Right. Then we make, but that's ridiculous, isn't it? That's a ridiculous.
Not really.
You're being silly now. Let's get back into the realms of having a grown-up conversation.
Okay, but who cares about marking the centenary of the original tournament by taking the first game to Uruguay?
FIFA.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the TalkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. TalkSPORT.